I'll bring you up, Heather, but I'm gonna get off in a few minutes. Just take a break because I've been sitting down for like 3 hours.
Hi.
Yo.
I swear that conversation exhausted me.
You're good.
Earlier.
I can do that all night.
I did go out of town today with my family, and after I do that, I just get exhausted. And
happens.
Oh man, I've done debates that were 4 hours long. I think my record is 5.5 hours with a couple of people.
Oh, and I actually was fun.
That lasted like 2 hours, so yeah, I'm used to.
What's up, Eddie Malu? How you doing?
But it's actually like training yourself, Heather. In a way, eventually you can do a longer debate. It's like training I
actually debated with with a teacher or two at my high school, so I've done this before. It's just not been so long.
For me, this is actually short. But,
yeah.
I debate constantly.
Yeah.
You said you debated your
can't turn it off anymore. Shit.
I debated my teachers to the point that my teachers didn't give a shit about me anymore. They didn't ask me questions. They didn't bring me into class. They didn't ask for anything but good test scores because they were like, no. If Jacobley's involved, just stick to tests with him. Don't even fucking bring him into class if you unless you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Did that command more respect for you?
Amongst the staff, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It was like that for me, but only because I wouldn't be angry when I would debate with them.
No, of course not. When the second you get angry, you lose the debate. Yeah. Period.
No, I mean I can get frustrated, but
you can get flustered. That doesn't cause you to lose.
No,
you can get frustrated, which won't cause you to lose. It's when you lose your temper.
Yeah.
Difference between frustration and flustered.
Yeah. Flustered is you're not really sure where to go or what to say or how to continue to debate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
frustrated
blah, blah, blah,
is you're hammering home the same fucking point and it's not getting through, even though it's either a game-changing point or you're finding the hill to die on.
Thanks for the 10.
But see, like me, never let me die on a regular hill. Find me the strangest hill possible. Like, I'm not gonna dispute the fact I've died on some pretty fucking weird hills when it came to debates. I have died on some fucked up hills.
The one that was like the hardest debate for me was like the outer ponder debate. And if you type in hashtag outer ponder on YouTube, you will get a lot of videos that you think, what the fuck are they talking about?
Thanks for the extra 10s.
See, I love flat earthers.
Oh my god, can we not go there, please?
Yeah, let's not go there.
Because I'm about to get off it in a few minutes.
Because I'm of the mind that we're a spaghetti earth. Pick a fucking shape.
What I don't
and just accept and move on.
What I don't understand is the hollow earth people.
Hollow earth makes more sense than flat.
Yeah.
Well, then where does the magma come from?
Hollow earth is dimensional.
Yeah. Well, actually, what is interesting, you already have hollow earth models working with everything from 1890.
Yep.
That old.
Yep.
And actually, there was a while.
They still hold up to this day.
Yeah, they still hold up to this day, and it's the same with the globe Earth theory.
But there's no way the Earth is completely hollow, like empty. There is something in it.
Well, no, it's very simple. The globe Earth has a pretty good working model with a couple of flaws, but it's a pretty good working. The hollow Earth is the same thing. They have a pretty good working model with a couple of small flaws, but not that severe. The flat Earthers don't have a model yet. And their model is fucking full of flaws. That's the difference.
So, Heather, are you familiar with what a tesseract is?
Oh man, I wish.
So a tesseract. Theoretical physics 101, Heather.
We
With
never got
Jacobley.
that far in physics, though.
So,
but I've always been into
A
it.
tesseract is a 4-dimensional shape. It's a 4-dimensional cube.
yes.
It's a cube within a cube. Imagine the Earth as the Earth within the Earth.
Yeah.
Tesseract, yes.
So the theory, the functioning theory for hollow Earth that we're like most hollow Earthers do adhere to is that although Earth is hollow, it is not hollow in the understanding that we as humans, as 3-dimensional creatures, can understand because it's a 4th-dimensional object.
Okay, and what about 5th, Jim? Is there a
You would
5th
need
dimension?
to be in the 5th dimension to observe it.
Yes, and I remember there was this video on YouTube that was viral for a while. It probably still is to a degree. Of this high schooler or middle schooler talking about
Where he did the computer generated image of
well,
what it
he
would
was
be like.
Well, he was just more explaining like 1st dimension, which is linear, 2nd dimension, which is 2D, 3 dimension, then 4th and 5th. And of course, it's more theoretical. And I found it so fascinating, and I cannot remember what.
The easiest way to remember it, and this was actually something I did in high school. I did something super similar. The easiest way to remember is 1D is your x-axis. 2D
Oh yeah.
is a y-axis.
Yeah.
3D
Yeah.
adds a z-axis.
Oh yeah, the Z.
And 4D adds an imaginary axis.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I would think about it is that imaginary axis is actually the t axis. It is the progression of those axes in motion. So time. Time,
Oh, yeah.
something that rules everybody on this planet.
So time is the 4th dimension.
That is my current theory. Is that time would be because think about it in that kind of a light. 2 dimensions, you can see it if you're in the 3rd dimension, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see it, but you can't interact with it. 3D, which we are, wouldn't be able to comprehend or see things outside of time because that's our 4th dimension. We're 3-dimensional objects ruled by a 4th dimension. Like 2-dimensional objects are ruled by a 3-dimensional object. So in order to experience a 4th dimension of Earth, the inside or the hollow Earth, you would have to be perceiving it not only outside of time, but outside of the X, Y, and Z axis.
Yeah.
So you'd have to experience it from the 5th dimension outside of it.
Well, basically,
That's
Have you ever
pretty
seen a
cool.
Klein bottle?
A
You know what a
what?
Klein bottle is? Oh, man. Did you know there are 3-dimensional, one-dimensional objects?
Yeah.
There are
maybe I
3-dimensional.
just never. Maybe I've seen
One-dimensional
them in
objects.
media, but I never knew the name. Maybe that.
So, a
All right,
Klein
guys, I'm
bottle.
gonna head off soon. I'm in a second.
You can just go and head off.
No, I don't want to
live and
interrupt
we
you
can
guys'
continue over there.
conversation. I don't want to interrupt you guys' conversation. That's why. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll talk about Klein bottles so I can actually pull up images with my OBS. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
we might
Yeah.
as well start his stream.
I'm just
up.
gonna take a break. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do. So, all right. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, that's great, Dustin. See you later, man.
Yeah, see ya. Yes.